Hi, I'm Vivica, one of the outreach counselors here at Santa Monica College, and I'm so happy you want to apply to SMC, California's #1 transfer college with the largest support network in the state. Before applying for credit courses at SMC, you first have to create your Open CCC account. This account is used by all community colleges in California, so if you've attended another California community college or you applied to another community college this year, you may already have an account set up. If you haven't, don't worry. The steps are simple and should only take about 20 minutes all the way through, including the application to SMC. I'll help guide you, and in order to get through the application as quickly and smoothly as possible, I recommend having all of your information ready. This may include your address, social security number, driver's license, visa information if applicable, and education and residency history. Gather all these things before you start just in case you need them. Once you have all the information ready, you can begin by visiting www.smc.edu/apply. It will take you to this page here, and you want to select the student status that applies to you. As long as you are not an F1 international visa student, the steps will lead you to the Open CCC account where you can create your username and password. For the purposes of this demonstration, I'm going to select Apply Now under New/Returning Students. From here, I want to click on the yellow link that says Apply to SMC Today, and it's going to take me to the page where I either create an account or sign in. As I mentioned before, if you've attended another California community college or applied to one this year, you may already have an account. If you do, you're going to want to select Sign In right here, and it will take you to this page where you would enter in the username and the password you created for your Open CCC account. If you've forgotten either the username or the password, that's okay. You would just select Forgot. Enter in all the information needed in order to recover your username and/or your password. If this is your first time applying to community college, you would instead select Create an Account. From here, you would want to select Begin Creating My Account, and it would take you to this page here. Keep in mind this is one of 3 pages you're going to fill out in order to create your Open CCC account. The first page asks you for your name, your birth date, and your social security information, which you would enter in here. Now, please keep in mind that if you do not have a social security number or a taxpayer identification number, you would check this box below. And you would also want to check this box right here if you're an international student, non-resident alien, or other exception, and you do not have a social security number or taxpayer ID number. Once you've completed this first page, you would select Continue and move on to the second page, which asks you for more personal information, including the address you live at and your email address. The third and final page will ask you to create a unique username and password, as well as a 4-digit PIN number. Once you've completed all 3 of these pages, your account is created and you will get a CCC ID number. Please keep in mind that this is not your SMC ID number. Remember, creating an Open CCC account is just the first part of the application process. On that confirmation page with your CCC ID number, you would want to click Continue on that page in order to move on to the SMC application. If you accidentally close that screen before clicking Continue, that's perfectly fine. You can come back here to the sign-in page and enter in the username and the password that you created. From here, it's going to take you directly to the SMC application. You know that it's the SMC application has officially begun when you see the logo on the top left-hand side of the screen. You would want to click Start a New Application in order to begin this process. Go through each of the steps completely. You can save and return later by using this button down here, but it's easier if you can complete the application all at once. This is why having all of your information ready will be so helpful. On the first page, you want to select the term that you're planning on starting at SMC, your educational goal, whether that's to transfer, get an associate's degree, certificate, or any of these other options here. and the major that you're interested in studying. Once you fill out this information, you would want to select Continue, which will take you on to the next section. On the left-hand side, you can see each of the sections you have to complete in order to submit your SMC application. Please keep in mind that after you've completed each section, a green check mark will replace this yellow circle right here, showing you that it's complete. Once each of these sections have been complete and you can see the green check mark, you can click on Submission in order to submit your final application. There's also an option to review the application before you submit it, and we do recommend you take the time to review it in order to make sure that all of your information is as accurate as possible. Once you've completed and submitted your application, you should receive an email right away from the SMC admissions office letting you know that your application has been received. A few minutes after that, you should receive a follow-up email telling you that you have been admitted. Check the top right corner of this email because it's going to include your SMC ID number, the term you have been admitted for, and your enrollment date and time. You can enroll anytime on or after this date for that term. It's recommended that once you receive this email that you try logging into your Coursera Connect account, which is your secure student portal where you will make all of your transactions, including adding and dropping classes, and can access your SMC email account. Check out our other videos for more help as well. Thank you again for applying to SMC, and don't hesitate to contact any of our departments with your questions. Proud to be SMC.